I am here finally filming for you all a nighttime skincare routine because first things first, it is 7:33 p.m. Husband's watching little baby and I am awake. So we're doing it now before I get too sleepy, which has been the problem for a while now. I get way too tired when it comes to the nighttime skincare routine videos, but better late than never. I believe as I'm filming this, it's like 10 days past the morning skincare routine, but that's okay. Let's get started. First off, eye makeup removal. I even put on makeup today just so I could film this video so I could show you what I use. So the first thing is Nivea's waterproof eye makeup remover. I used to use the Marcel one in the past, which is also like a biphase eye makeup remover. I believe they changed the formula the last time I used it and I didn't really like it. I haven't used something like a biphase formula since, but this is what it looks like. It's slightly blue because apparently corn flour or whatever they put in it. So what I'm gonna do is just hold the cotton round on my eye for a good few seconds. And the mascara I'm wearing for reference is the Heroin Make mascara. I believe it's the volume in curl one. Not sure, but it's that mascara that's pretty heavy duty and it needs something like this to help remove it. Okay, that is one. And I'm just gonna go on the other eye with the same side because no need to waste a cotton round or more product. And you just hold it for a few seconds, again, just waiting. The last time I did my morning skincare routine video, there was a bit of mascara underneath my eyes. And the reason for that is because I am impatient when it comes to removing mascara. All right, so that is the second eye. Typically on this step, because I am wearing a tint, I'm wearing water resistant sunscreen, I would typically do a double cleanse, go in with the Bioderma micellar water, follow up with the cleanser. But lately I've been rather lazy and I find just using one cleanser does the trick. For that, I'll be using the Slurp Laboratories Gel Cleanser. Now this is advertised as a 2-in-1 cleanser for double cleansing in particular, and you only need to use this once. Do you need to spend a good amount of money on a cleanser like this? No, the last time I checked, the price of this was $58 US. You do not need to spend $58 US to have a good cleanse. And by the way, I won this in a giveaway I did not purchase, which is why I have it. Otherwise, I probably would not ever buy a cleanser that expensive. But when you think about it, if you were to buy the oil-based cleanser or the micellar water and then the gel-based cleanser or water-based cleanser, maybe it does add up to the same in one. But either way, this is what it looks like, a nice turquoisey gel. Just going to lather it in my hands and then apply it on not wet skin, just as is. And I find I've tried this method with other cleansers in the past and it works fine. And how I know that this cleanses properly is on my white pillows, I never see any stains from the tint I use. So that I believe is an indicator that this is working. Or the tint just melted off throughout the day and I never noticed. Like the morning cleansing step, I like to keep the cleansing in general at a minimum amount of time. And since I'm using one, it's probably going to be 30 seconds, maybe a minute max, because I am removing a tint and water resistant sunscreen. Either way, I find the key to happy skin does start with the cleansing step. And you just want to make sure that you don't cleanse for a long period of time and also that you have enough slip on the skin, because you don't want to kind of constantly rub your skin, create friction and stuff, because I have gotten a bit of like a rash on my skin after doing, what was it, those oil cleansing things where, you know, you're trying to move the grit on your skin. Yeah, over cleansing, never a good thing. That is it for the cleansing step. Now I'm just gonna rinse my face. I have rinsed the cleanser off, and instead of going into the rest of the steps right away, I am going to pause here, hop into the shower, and then come right back and finish the rest of my skincare routine. As you can see, my hair is quite greasy. This is like after a couple of days of not washing it. Yeah, my hair is definitely on the oilier side, or my scalp, I should say. My hair's in pretty good shape. I am experiencing postpartum hair loss. I create little animals almost every single shower and my hair's just falling out all the time. It's like kind of unnerving. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it just comes with the course of postpartum. I have been told by my friend who's a trichologist that this is normal. I've been told by other people that this is normal. I'm not losing excess hair, just the hair I was meant to lose during pregnancy. So if you're losing your hair right now because of pregnancy, it's normal and your hair will go back to normal. My trichologist friend said I do have some growth going on, which is good. I need to pick up a hair mask from her sometime this week just to kind of like help the growth along. And that's another reason why I'm trying to get my nutrition on track, is so my hair grows back really nicely. But otherwise, it is fairly healthy, trying to keep it healthy with the same routine I've been doing for years. I'll link the latest one in the description box down below, which is from a couple of years ago, but it's still valid. Either way, gonna hop into the shower now, wash my hair, and I will come and finish the rest of my skincare routine. I am back, finished showering, so eye makeup remover, cleanse, now on to toner. And to be honest, I feel like once I'm done with my 2 toners, I will be maybe not repurchasing in the future. I'm kind of feeling the need to skip this step more often than not, but I'm trying to use it up. Anyways, the toner is the same one in my morning skincare routine, the Anua Heartleaf 77% Soothing Toner, and I also have a big round Lab Doctor toner. So I have those 2 on rotation, but I just felt like using this tonight. And like I was saying, I feel like I'm ready to put the toner step to an end. I always knew that toner, essence, serum weren't really defined in Korean skincare, and I think skincare in general. I feel like I've been skipping this step more and more and not really noticing a difference in my skin. Maybe it could be the toner itself, but either way, I'm just feeling this step is becoming unnecessary in my routine. But never say never. I don't think I will 100% give it up forever. It's just my mood right now, so we'll see how I feel once I finish this and the Round Lab one. Maybe, who knows, I will want to repurchase another one, maybe an essence, maybe another serum, but for now, yeah, I'm just in the mood of this like watery vehicle not being super necessary in my skincare routine in general. Do you feel that way? Because for the longest time, I felt like toner was an absolute must. But now that my skin is just feeling better, I don't feel as dehydrated as I did in the past. It actually feels normal. Also, my skin texture is very smooth just from the serums that I'm using. So yeah, that's where my head is at right now with toners. Anyways, toner step is done. And now moving on to the anti-aging serums, the well-aging serums. I still feel weird saying anti-aging serum in my skincare routine. I know I'm approaching 35 by the end of this year, but I don't know. I still think my skin looks fairly good, and I'm not noticing any crazy signs of aging other than the occasional dehydration line popping out. And then I have this one bunny line wrinkle right at the top of my nose, but it doesn't bother me enough for me to warrant this to be an anti-aging routine. Well-aging routine, anti-aging routine, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, moving on to the serum that I use that's technically anti-aging, and that is a peptide serum. For this step, I'm using the Geek and Gorgeous 101 Power Peptide Serum. Very impressed by this. It says it's pro-collagen multi-peptide serum that plumps and firms. Now, I don't really need like a crazy amount of firming, but I have noticed that it does plump my skin. Peptides in general, I noticed make great humectants in my skincare routine, as opposed to other ones I've tried in the past. Peptides I find give way more substantial results. Now, back in March when I made my first skincare haul with actives from Geek and Gorgeous, one of them was also the 101 A-Game 0.2% Retinal serum. So I was using this for a couple of months, a few times a week. And for the summer, I did decide to stop it. I saw a dermatologist recently just to check some spots on my skin. Everything is a-okay. I asked her about using a retinol. She just told me to give my skin a break during the summer months from any type of retinol, and then I can continue on once the colder months come. I will say, as like a very mini review. This did not irritate my skin at all. In fact, I tried upping the amount of times I used it to a nightly basis because I felt like I wasn't feeling anything. Usually from Tretinoin, I feel the retinization, the irritation, same with Retinol that I've tried in the past. But this, I was barely feeling anything, but it was giving the retinal effects on my skin. My skin felt so much smoother. I did notice my neck looked a lot more refined in general. So the effects of using a retinol consistency was there, but I have to say I'm very impressed with how gentle it is. Now in terms of how I compare it to Tretinoin, I feel like Tretinoin, it was like an immediate like boom, my skin was very refined, my pores looked good, my acne diminished. This is not as quick of results, but with the time that has passed of me using this, I have noticed similar results, maybe just not as strong as when I would use Tretinoin. But anyways, I just wanted to show you quickly the retinol that I was using, and this will be put aside until the colder months come. So for now, my only anti-aging serums are this peptide serum and the vitamin C serum that I use in the daytime. So with that being said, I'm just gonna open this up and just give myself a handful of drops here. Usually it's like 4 or 5 for my entire face and neck. Just massage it on like that, very easy. And I have not noticed any type of irritation whatsoever. Again, this was a product where I was like, am I noticing anything? Is anything happening? And it is. I noticed, again, my skin feels more hydrated, feels really nice and soft. I have also noticed like the plumping effect, like my face just looks fresher. Like the vitamin C serum, there's just a bit more of a perkiness to it, which is very welcome, especially during the postpartum months where I was not feeling so good right after birth, but I'm feeling a lot better. It's been like almost 6 months. I'm almost back on track. Now I'm just trying to up my fitness and nutrition, all that good stuff to get back to normal or feeling normal. Typically in my nighttime skincare routine, I just use the one serum, but I have this one that I do want to finish up, and surprisingly, the 101 Power Peptide Serum does not have this ingredient, or at least it didn't when I checked, and that is argireline. So this one's from Isana. It's the Peptide Plus Collagen Peptide Serum. This one contains the hexapeptide, whatever, argireline type of peptide with the collagen. So this is like a nice moisturizing, rich humectant type of serum. I believe I featured this in my postpartum morning skincare routine, and I still have it. I want to use it up, especially alongside my other peptide serum. So this one, actually, I only need a couple of drops because it spreads really nicely and it's pretty rich. Sometimes I don't even go in with like a balm at the end of my skincare routine because this one just seals the deal. Not to say it actually seals like an occlusive, but my skin feels nice and moisturized throughout the night and the next morning. So don't really feel a need to go in with anything else. But for the purposes of this video, I will show you that there is a last step to this. Now for the last step, which is a type of moisturizer, a type of balm. So no surprises here. The La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5 Plus. I've been purchasing this consistently since, was it 2022, 2023? In the winter, I've been nonstop purchasing this. This has always been in my skincare routine since then. I did a full review on this, so I will leave a link in the description box down below if you're curious. But long story short, I like this a lot better than the B5 that I used to buy in Canada, that I believe is still available in North America in general. But I have been trying to finish up a different moisturizer. I've come to realize that my skin really does not need moisturizers for a majority of the year, except for the dead of winter, in which case I need a small amount of moisturizer. The moisturizer I'm trying to finish up is the Heveblue Salmon Caring Centella Cream. I can't believe I purchased this. The hype was too much. It got to me. It has PDRN in it. That's why I bought it. I also bought the serum. I really need to do an empties video because that's where the serum is. But long story short, it was just like a generic moisturizing serum. Barely noticed it doing anything. Whereas with this moisturizer, I actually noticed it calmed down breakouts on my skin, and I like the texture of this. So between the two right now, I think I will just show you what this one looks like because I feel like I've featured this so many times on my channel. I think you all know what this looks like. But what I really like about this is that it really rejuvenates my skin, makes it look really good in the morning. Even this doesn't do the same thing as the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Baume B5 Plus does. Nothing has done the same thing, to be honest, but I will use this one because I really want to use it up. So right now I will just take a small amount like this for my face and neck. And just to show you the texture quickly, does this not remind you of like a snail serum? Because that's the first impression I got from it. So thin amounts all over face and neck. In the winter itself, when I was using this moisturizer, it was okay, but I did notice throughout the day my cheeks became a bit dry. So I wouldn't say it moisturized really well, but it made my skin feel nice. So there's that. I was wrong. This moisturizer is not the last step in my nighttime skincare routine. It's actually this one, which is a Japanese whitening eye cream. I have no idea what the brand is. If I find out, I'll be sure to link it in the description box down below. My sister gifted this to me when she went on a work trip in Japan. So she got me this, the Biore sunscreen. She got me this hair serum as well. I haven't opened it yet. This came at a perfect time. Whitening eye cream, meaning brightening eye cream. And it's a nice light cream consistency. It does not give me milia underneath my eyes. And yeah, I just find my under eyes maybe looking slightly better since using this. It could be placebo for all I know. Extra moisture around my eye area is welcome because even when I apply moisturizer or sunscreen, I do notice my under eyes and eye area in general feels a little bit drier. So I like using a separate eye cream right now. Do I have to use an eye cream? No, I probably could have used a bit of an occlusive or something, but I just enjoy using this. I was gifted it from my sister, so why not use it? That's it for my nighttime skincare routine. No retinol edition. This is what my skin looks like. It's a bit red right now just because it's kind of hot in this bathroom. I did just shower, the door's closed, I turned the fan off so I could film this video. So either way, my skin is feeling nice and comfy, fairly fresh. It'll stay like this for the rest of the night because during the summer months, I'm not really losing a whole lot of moisture. And actually, I feel like I could have gone without this and this or one or the other. Sometimes I literally just go in with the 1 Power Peptide Serum and call it a night because yeah, just been lazy and haven't felt the need to really layer products this time of year. Just like my morning routine, sometimes I will go in with the Costa Baha 10% Azelaic acid serum. I had it here just to show you all, but I didn't feel the need to use it today. I know it's a little bit red around here, but there's no active breakouts at all. It's just me just rubbing my face and yeah, just doing stuff I shouldn't do to my skin. But anyways, that is it. Hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all soon. Ciao.